Good evening, this is Mike Padua once again, and we are back to our update on Typhoon Bising with international name Surigae for this Sunday evening, April 18, 2021. As you can see, the letters here is no longer STY. It is now only the two-letter word for typhoon, TY, because Bising has weakened rapidly into a Category 4 typhoon, just below Super Typhoon threshold. And this is the reason. The reason for this is because the system has undergone some changes within the structure known as the eye wall replacement cycle. After 3 to 4 days, the eye wall of the typhoon will be replaced by a new one from the outer portion of the circulation known as the main or the inner rain bands. So the system has now completed its replacement cycle, and we might be seeing some possible during replacement cycles. The next form of the eye is somewhat large compared to the first one, which is a little smaller. So during the replacement cycle, this typhoon will temporarily weaken, and due to unfavorable outflow above the circulation of this typhoon, it will be difficult for this system to regain Super Typhoon strength. But we are going to monitor this because most of the forecast models show a decay of the wind speeds for the next 2, 3 to 5 days. Okay, let's begin with our update. Here's the first animation. As you can see here, as it replaced the old eye wall into a new one. The system also has slowed down because of weak steering current. It's trapped within a call of 2 steering ridges. One is here to the left of the Philippines, the other one is to the right. We're going to show it to you in a while. And the speed from 22 to 19 is just at 8 or 7 kph, just to the east of Naga City, 400 plus kilometers away. But we already can feel the winds of 50 to 65 kph, with in some areas reaching at 70 kph here over the inland areas of the Bicol region. And here is the zoom-in satellite animation from windy.com beginning at 12 hours ago, 11 a.m. I'm gonna repeat that. There you go. So the eye is somewhat sleeping, closed eyes, maybe because of the replacement cycle, but now it has completed its replacement or cycle. We are seeing here a development of possible a large eye, and we are going to wait for that. And here comes the eye slowly appearing. Okay, but the area of rain is already affecting areas of Catanduanes, coastal areas of Camarines Sur, and also that includes the coastal areas of Partido District, also Albay and Sorsogon, and Samar Island as well. Here in Naga, we are already experiencing some on and off rainfall for the past 3 hours since it began at around 5 or 6 p.m. And rainfall up to 200 millimeters will be expected until early Tuesday. So tomorrow will be the main brunt of this system as it moves closer over the western portion of the Central Philippine Sea, northeast of Catanduanes. And also the trough is somewhat affecting very large areas of Visayas, bringing some rains and thunderstorms across these areas, including the areas of northeastern Mindanao. Now let's play it. Okay, so this is the infrared. There you go. The eye is somewhat disorganized because of the eye wall replacement cycle. Right now we have a new one forming. And there you go. It's nearing completion. By tomorrow we could see a large eye. Usually that's the common trend on eye wall replacement cycles. First it's a small eye, then it will be replaced by a larger eye. So here's the latest track as of 5 p.m. from Typhoon 2000 on Super Typhoon Bising. By the way, the winds of Bising is just dropped down to 250, category 4. It went up after we made our broadcast last night. The winds was around 240 kph, but during the night time, it rapidly intensified to 280 kph in the evening, and then early morning it reached a peak wind of 305. It's the first for this April since the start of the Dvorak satellite analysis began in the early 80s, and this is the first time that we saw an April typhoon category 5 with winds of 305 kph. So it's really a different time right now. Different times, maybe because of the ongoing climate change. It's forecast the next decades to go. There will be a little fewer tropical cyclone formation, but more stronger, more powerful. So the winds of 300 kilometers per hour will be a common feature of the Western Pacific. So please, let's take all necessary precaution. And the good news of this system, it's slowed down and almost quasi-stationary at 5 or 7 kph, and it will start to move towards the northwest, away from Samar and Bicol region, but we are still going to experience heavy rains on and off with some gust winds of up to 100 km per hour over the eastern sections of Bicol region, while inland Bicol region, including Naga City, Surigae, and Legazpi, will have winds of up to 75 kph. Right now, we are experiencing some winds of 40 to 50 kph. So here's the track of all agencies. So it will really move towards the northwest. And there is here's the Typhoon Global Model. So only the lone one, the ECMWF, has been separated from the track. But nevertheless, in the next few hours or 12 hours, it will start to go back to the ensemble of these all models. Okay. Now here's the steering flow. The reason why the system is somewhat slower because of a very low steering environment, but in the next few days this steering environment will intensify and push the system towards the north until it will recurve towards the east-northeast over the strong westerly winds. Okay, so these are the two competing ridges, the one here over the coast of Vietnam and another one here over the west of Guam. Okay, and if we look at our rainfall, so this is the rainfall that will be expected for the next 24 hours. So the Bicol region will get affected by heavy rainfall, so it could reach 200 millimeters based on the forecast. Sunny skies will be expected probably this coming Wednesday. So more than 1 day of rainfall will still be expected based on the tracking of that Super Typhoon. Now, before we leave you, is the weather station from the Naga White Volunteer, T2K Naga White Volunteer, located along Magsaysay. So we're going to show to you the wind speed right now. It's averaging at 25 kph. And we have a high wind gust of 53 kph just for this evening. And it was measured as we do this weather TV, or this update. It clocked at 53 kph around 11:09 p.m. Okay, so we are experiencing now tropical depression force winds. Okay, the wind gust also here for the past 2 minutes, 45 minutes, 10 minutes, 45 kph, 45 kph, 24, and 20 for the average wind speed. The rainfall we have now 38.9 millimeters since it started at 5 or 4 p.m. So it's quite a heavy downpour that we experienced during the past few hours. So expect to continue for tomorrow. Okay, barometer is now 105.5, starting to fall, but it will maintain that level because of the slow movement of the typhoon to the east of Catanduanes. Okay, and before we leave you, here's the latest GovSat. Here's Bising, Surigae that expected to move towards the north-northwest, still at Super Typhoon at this point when we created this. Watch out for some storm surge for up to 6 meters along the eastern seaboards of Bicol Region and Visayas as well. And so far, that's the latest for this evening. I hope you are all prepared on this weather system, especially on flood-prone areas. But so far, when it comes to the wind, we have no problem, and we have 0% probability or strike probability or landfall probability of this weather system. So let's thank the Lord that the system is moving away, although somewhat very slowly. So there you go. And that ends our update. By tomorrow, we are going to give you more video update, probably noontime or in the afternoon or evening. We will keep you updated on that. From Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Be hashtag WeatherWiser, Typhoon Wiser. And thank you so much for watching our channel.